Hello everyone, welcome back to Learn Web Coding. My name is Durgesh Sahani, and in this third episode of our design patterns in PHP series, we are going to learn the Singleton pattern in PHP. In the previous video, we learned how factory pattern helps us centralize object creation. In this video, we will look at a different problem where only one shared instance of a class should exist in the application. Before jumping into the code, let me quickly show you what we are going to cover in this video. What the singleton pattern is, why only one shared instance is sometimes needed, how to prevent direct object creation and cloning, how to expose a single instance through a static method, how to test that the same object instance is reused, and where this pattern can be useful and where we should be careful. So let us start with a practical example. Suppose we need one shared logger in the application and we do not want multiple separate logger objects storing different states. If different parts of the application create their own logger objects, then the data can become inconsistent. The singleton pattern helps us ensure that everyone works with the same shared instance. The first step is to create our logger class. So here I am starting with the PHP file, enabling strict types and defining the application logger class. I'm also creating a static instance property and an array to store log messages. Now I'm making the constructor private, so nobody can create the object directly from outside. I'm also making clone private, so the existing object cannot be duplicated. Now comes the most important part. I'm writing the getInstance method. This method checks whether an instance already exists, and if not, it creates one and returns it. That is how we control a single shared object. Finally, I'm adding two normal methods. One method logs a message, and the other returns all stored messages. This gives us a complete and practical singleton example. Now let us move to the index file and include our application logger class so we can test everything together. Here I am calling getInstance two times and storing the result in two different variables. Then I am logging messages through both variables. This will help us prove that both references point to the same object. Now I am printing whether both variables refer to the same instance, and after that I am printing all the stored log messages. Let us run the code from the terminal and check the output. You can see that the output confirms both variables are using the same instance and the messages logged from both places are available in one shared array. That is exactly what the singleton pattern is meant to do. So to summarize this video, we created a class with a private constructor, block cloning, exposed a static getInstance method, and confirmed that the same object is reused everywhere. This pattern can be useful for shared services like loggers, configuration managers, or cache handlers. But at the same time, we should use it carefully because overusing singleton can make code tightly coupled and harder to test. That is all for this video. In the next session, we will cover adapter pattern in PHP and understand how to make incompatible interfaces work together in a clean way. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Share this video with other PHP developers and do not forget to subscribe to Learn Web Coding for future updates.